What's your worst fear? Is it insects? Or snakes? Heights? Or maybe it's the permanent wave? We may not be able to help you get over your other fears, but we can certainly help alleviate your fears about perming. We've asked John Donato, the creative force behind Donato Salons and Spa in Toronto, to speak about some new ideas that will change your mind about perming. John's hairstyles and trend projections have been showcased in beauty magazines around the world.
People are bored. We've had over a decade of sleek, straight styles. Texture is clearly making a comeback. One reason texture has gained so much popularity is that we're seeing it on so many celebrities. And celebrities are the ones that drive the trends, especially for those 16 to 35-year-olds. To capture the wave, the fashion conscious are spending a lot of time with curling irons, hot rollers, and styling products to achieve the textured looks they want, only to have to repeat the process the next day. As a stylist, you have the ability to offer your clients more permanent texture. I know that many of you are afraid of perming and your clients share those fears. Fears like, it's messy, it smells bad, it will damage the hair, or result in tight frizzy curls. It doesn't have to be that way. I'm convinced that once you learn about the new technology and techniques available to you, your fears of perming will be a thing of the past. We want to show you how to create gorgeous, fashion-forward perms for your clients. Once you see how quick and easy you can create contemporary textured styles, you'll want to start perming right away.
Our new collection, Tousled Texture, is all about hair that looks like it's naturally curly. It's easy wear texture that will allow for maximum versatility of styling options. Our first technique is deep waves. This texture technique is perfect for adding volume and style support to limp hair. The result is a soft crown with bendable curls and waves. Our model's hair is color-treated, has moderate porosity and medium texture. The tools we've chosen for this technique are 1-inch benders. Step 1. Start by taking a center part. Develop a zigzag parting from the top of the head to the top of the ear to divide the side from the back. Step 2. Beginning in the front section, pick up a base 2 times the bender diameter, directing the hair down and under-direct the benders. Step 3. Take the remaining side area and under-direct the bender placement. Repeat on the opposite side. Step 4. Move to the center back of the head. Pick up a base 2 times the bender diameter. Place bender under-directed to create a drop crown effect. Step 5. Continue under-directed placements in remaining nape area. For this technique, we've chosen Quantum Texture on Tint Blue Acid Perm. Our next technique is free fall. This partial perm technique will provide lift and volume at the scalp with no curl on the ends. The combination of the permed and straight pieces creates a great tousled look that can be transformed easily into many styles. Kaylee is a double-processed blonde, so her hair is porous. The texture of her hair is fine. We've chosen a very unique tool to use for this technique. Bridal tool that you can buy in any fabric store. Simply cut and gather the bridal tool to the desired diameter. The diameter will determine the size of the curl. Step 1. Start by creating a zigzag parting in the center back top of the head. Develop a base larger than the diameter of the tool. Step 2. Place the tool 2 inches from the scalp, wrapping it towards the scalp and leaving the ends free. The placement is over-directed. Step 3. Work towards the front of the head and continue wrapping alternating direction right and left. Step 4. By varying the wrapping pattern, you will achieve a tousled flow throughout the design. For this technique, we've chosen Quantum Texture on Tint Purple Acid Perm. This technique, Curves Ahead, provides a beautiful soft wave pattern that closely mimics naturally curly hair due to the varying shapes of the foils used. Barrett's hair is 40% highlighted and has moderate porosity. The texture is fine to medium. Cut foils and roll. Diameter is determined by the size of the curl desired. Foils may be of various diameters to vary curl size. Step 1. Start at the front of the hairline. Taking zigzag partings, develop a base 1 diameter of the size of the foil. Wrap on base. Step 2. Continue wrapping in this manner to the crown. Step 3. Moving to the side of the head, continue placing on base. Step 4. Repeat on the opposite side. Step 5. Nape area is wrapped in the same manner using a bricklayer effect. The finished result allows for maximum styling versatility. Air dry curls into place or blow dry for a softer style if desired. For this technique, we've chosen Texture FX for color-treated hair. Our next technique is crawling curls. It's great to add movement to lifeless hair and results in beautifully soft, flowing waves. This technique works best on longer hair lengths. Biba's hair is normal and has moderate porosity. The texture is medium. The tools we've selected for this technique are a combination of 1-inch and 1 1/4 inch benders. Step 1. Start at the front of the head. Pick up a base of 1 times the bender diameter and wrap on base. Step 2. Wrap from the front hairline to the nape. Step 3. Sides are wrapped from the top back section. On base wrapped on an angle towards the face. Step 4. Directly behind the ear, benders are placed on base directed down. For this technique, we've chosen Texture FX for normal and resistant hair. Our last technique is all coiled up. This technique results in a springy curl that is still flexible enough and loosened up for a variety of looks. Our Model Boyana has normal hair, moderate porosity, and medium texture. The tool used for this technique is cotton coil. Cut in pieces that are approximately the same as the length of the hair. Step 1. Start with a center part. Divide the top section at the high line. Divide side in half. In the first section, fold the cotton in half. Using an end paper lengthwise, the hair is wrapped with minimal tension around the midsection or body of the cotton to the base. Step 2. Leaving an opening or loop at the top of the cotton or nearest the scalp, the cotton tails and entire body of the curl are gently pulled completely through the loop. Step 3. The wrapped curl is secured on its base by gently pulling on each cotton tail with one hand while cradling the body of the curl in the other. Complete side using the same procedure. Step 4. The nape area is divided at the top of the ear. Place 3 to 4 cotton coil wraps at the nape and 3 to 4 cotton coil wraps in the area above the nape. Step 5. The top section is combed down to create a drop crown and wrapped in cotton coil method. For this technique, we've chosen Quantum Firm Options Buffered Alkaline Perm. There are a few important overall hair health factors that need to be considered before you begin any perm service to ensure a successful outcome. First, we need to look at porosity, the hair's ability to absorb liquids. Porosity always determines the type of perm: acid, alkaline, exothermic, ammonia-free low thio, or thio-free. You choose. The easiest test for porosity is to wet the hair. If the hair absorbs the water, it is porous. If the water runs off the hair, it is resistant. Next is elasticity, the ability of the hair to stretch and contract. Elasticity can be tested by stretching a single strand of clean, dry hair. Hair with little or no elasticity will break under a little strain. Hair with good elasticity can stretch 20% of its length without breaking. Texture of hair. Texture refers to the diameter of each individual hair, its thickness or thinness. Coarse hair has a large diameter, while fine hair has a small diameter. Rubbing a strand of hair between your fingers will determine if the texture is fine, medium, or coarse. The final factor to consider is the length of hair. Hair should be long enough to make at least 2.5 turns around the tool that will be used. Once we have completed an analysis of the hair health, our next step is to determine which type of perm to use. Porosity, curl shape, and curl strength help us find our answer. Curl shape is determined by the tool you use. All Zotos perms are true to rod size, which means if you were to take the hair, coil it up, and look right down the center of the barrel, this diameter should be the same size of the tool you use. Curl strength is the amount of spring or snappiness that the perm is going to create in the hair. The curl strength varies based upon which chemistry you choose. There are 4 degrees of curl strength. Ultra firm is a really springy curl. It creates a lot of lift and volume off the scalp. It would be the type of curl that when the hair is wet and it is combed through, as soon as the comb releases the hair, it springs back up quickly. The coils are compacted closely together. This is created by choosing an exothermic formula. Our next degree of curl strength is firm. It's more of an elongated curl, still really springy, but more movable and workable. This would be the type of curl that when you comb through it and release it, the hair springs back up, but not as quickly as the ultra firm. The coils are further apart. This is created by choosing an alkaline formula. Medium curl strength offers more versatility. This would be the type of curl that when combed through and released, the curl regains its shape but rebounds noticeably slower than the firm. There is still lift and volume off the scalp, but the coils are now even further apart and can be air-dried into place or blown dry into shape. This is created from acid, ammonia-free, low thio, and thio-free damage-free formulas. Our final degree of curl strength is soft body. This would be the type of curl that when the hair is wet and combed through, it does regain its shape, but with a delayed reaction. The coils are very far apart. There is no lift or volume at the scalp, just overall soft movement. Soft body is generally recommended for shorter hair. Longer hair would have too much weight to support the curl. This is created from acid and thio-free, damage-free formulas. Tips for textured hairstyling. Clients can get frustrated trying to style their newly textured hair if they don't know how to work with it. Here are some quick tips to share with them to ensure no bad hair days. Use a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner and rinse with cool water to close the cuticle. Work fingers through the hair rather than combing. Gently towel blot hair to avoid roughing it up. Use a terry cloth towel followed by a paper towel to remove even more moisture. Hair should be damp, not soaking wet prior to styling. Use a light hold thermal protecting styling cream. While styling, do not finger through the hair. This will cause hair to frizz. For loose curls, use the dryer on a low heat and low air pressure with a diffuser that has teeth. Coil the hair into the diffuser and lift towards the scalp and switch the dryer to cool to set the curl. Finish with Shine Serum and Shine and Hold hairspray. To add in some more defined curls, twist curl some sections. Use a curling iron to soften curls. Some ends can be left straighter to give a tousled texture appearance. To add volume at the scalp after diffusing, tip head upside down and gently direct hair forward. Shake and spray with Shine and Hold spray. We hope the information provided to you in this video helps to eliminate your fears about perming and gets you excited about trying new techniques. Don't miss this opportunity to take advantage of the texture trend and provide great new options for you and your clients.